run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light. I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red. Conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light. I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red.
I was trying so hard, I just about had it. Good night. How's it going, everyone? We are back with another Wednesday live stream. I just about had everything together for the live stream. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have this all ready. And here I am, still figuring it out, putting the last baits in here, and then we should be good to go. We are going to the Congo River in Maku-maku today, everyone, to represent the Ghana versus Panama game going on right now. There's 20 minutes left in the game, roughly. So we're just going to keep track of it for the next 20 minutes. But as you can see, got a live score at the top of the live stream. So if you are choosing to watch this over the game, you know, keeping track of the score for you, got you. Already getting an ad. My goodness gracious. I hope it's coming right back to me. I hope all of that good old ad revenue just streams my way. Never seems that way. Let's go ahead. Like I said, I'm just making sure I got everything I need here. It looks like we already have a lot of baits in here because I'm not seeing a lot of the fish I was thinking I would see. Let's see. Tilapia? Where's the tilapia? There's this tilapia. Let's get that in there. And other than that, throw some huge cut bait maybe. Might need that. I got buffalo kidneys. Maybe throw the Amazon Rakumino. Throw that in there. And then otherwise, I'm thinking I'm just going to go with... Let's go with large minnows, maybe. Let's just see what we can get along with that, eh? So let's go ahead. We're gonna go to I think to start out with, let's start with the lighter of the two. We're gonna go to Maku-maku Lake, and just see what all we can catch, shall we? I do want to make sure that I have a few lures, but otherwise I feel like we could catch quite a few fish on top water. But I do. Let's see here. Where is that darn thing? Yeah, we should be good. Let's just go, shall we? If we need something, we'll come back. What's up, Fishaholic? How are you? Saw you're online in the game, so immediately checked if you're live. Hey, right on. That's a good way to do it. That is a good way to do it. What boat are we using right now? Oh, we're using some old boat. Interesting. Maybe we shouldn't do that. Let's get a bass boat. That'll make it easy on everyone, shall we? We shall. It happens, Bo, but it's okay. Glad to make your live work been beating you down. Oh no, can't have work beating you down. You're a busy guy, though. Dang it. Let's do... I'm feeling the good old Gary Scott Orion bass boat. This is the best bass boat you can buy in the game with just in-game money. And because of that, I like to use it. Let's go ahead. We're going to do a friends only room just in case anyone decides to come in. Alrighty, what's up? Good evening, Bo. Have a great stream, Tech Wizard. Thank you, appreciate it. Just walked down a gravel road and got chased by a dog for 4 blocks. Oh my gosh. Hopefully you're turning out okay. You know. Do the Congo boat for your birthday. I'll have to get the Congo boat when we head to the Congo. How about that? Make you a deal. Make you a deal. Turn the environment sound up just a tad. You're currently night fishing. Ooh. Because you're finally alive. It felt like forever. Oh my gosh. Felt like forever. We've been dead all this time. Thank you is deserved. I've just barely caught the end of that one. I apologize. I have not watched you since 2024, my god! Have you been in a time warp this entire time? What's the last thing I remember about 2024? I'll have to test you. What songs were popular back then? Let's toss one of these, shall we? Little top water lure. Ooh, it's raining. As it usually does. You're at your full-time job watching you currently. Oh my goodness gracious. Don't you get in trouble on my behalf. You hear? What level are we? Ooh, got a little hit there. We're in the hundreds. I'm not really sure what level we are. 110 maybe? Need another Weeping Willow stream it for oversized carp. Ooh, yeah, that could be kind of fun. I agree, I agree. We need a... Bro, I'm max level finally, and I have 4 level 110 rods and reels and 4 of the level 100. Your guides have helped you so much you can't even tell you how thankful you are for the guides. Oh, hey, I'm glad to hear it. That's awesome. Sounds like you're doing really well. Took a while, but you got it. Hey, that's awesome. Get a big fish. I'm trying to find ourselves a unique what is going on right now? I heard the animation, but it didn't show. Oh, there it is. It's really slow. What is that about? Ooh! Little Biara at the end there. Oh, it is a Payara, but it's real small. I thought it was so small I thought it was a Biara. Look how white in color it is. And that's another reason I thought, with it being so white and that big black strip on the end, I thought Payara for sure. For sure, but not the case. Alright, well that's one fish anyway. Let's keep it going. Let's see if we can get lucky. In fact, should we make it a test of skill? Let's see. We could do... Where is the lure I'm looking for? You have these freaky walkers. That could be kind of interesting to try. Otherwise, I'm going to throw on one of these 7/0 major poppers. I feel like 5/0's the size we need, but I don't have any with me. I have a blue 5/0. Ooh, here we go. Ah, that freed up the green one. All right, let's try this. Try this, mad lad. I feel like this is what's going to get the Pyar to bite. We will see. Come on, Mr. Pyara. Top left of the screen? Oh, good deal. Thank you. I get so caught up in it all. I don't even know where things are anymore. Friday when the US plays, will we stream at Lone Star for the match? Oh, no, man. I'll be busy. I'll be watching the game. I don't have time to live stream during that. You're in a tornado warning right now. Oh, no. This might not be the right day to fish for Pyar, which stinks, because Pyar are one of the most fun fish to fish for at the Maku-maku Lake. Unique Arapaima here, huh? Is that what we need to get? I don't even think they have a unique Arapaima here, but they do have decent sized ones. We'll go after one. Maybe that's what we'll do instead of trying to catch one of these Pyara, since they don't seem to be about anyway. So if the Arapaima aren't biting during this time, or if the Pyara aren't biting during this time, it's raining out. Let's go see. Let's go see if we can find some Arapaima then. Am I a big soccer dude? You know, I've played soccer my whole life. I really did. I played a number of sports. Let's see. Good God. I was a varsity letterman in 5 or 6 sports in high school. But soccer was one of them. And that's because I just played my whole life. It's just one of those sports that you can be on a traveling team, and no matter what sport you're playing throughout the year, you can just continue playing soccer throughout it. So I just played throughout it. Keeps you in good shape. A good friend group I've had for my entire life. Just kind of fun little tidbit, I guess. We are going to mainly focus on match rods, but we might throw out. Let's see. We'll throw out a bottom rod too, just to see. I'm going to toss one. Actually, let me see. 12 inches. Let's go 24. We're going to throw one here. We're going to throw one by the marker. And then we'll throw one bottom rod as well. Vicky Jenkinson in the chat. How's it going, Vicky? Rock Chalk Jayhawk. We will throw. Let's do the sardine. Collegiate soccer and fishing is all we need. That's right. Oh, it's good. And that's another fun thing, you know. I mean, you can play flag football and stuff as an adult, but you can continue playing soccer on rec leagues and stuff like that throughout adulthood. One of our good family friends was in his 60s still playing soccer, so I mean, just a fun sport. You're level 25 and trying to go after the Eldergar. I have the Brutus match rod, golden edition, the rest of that match rod set up. What size hook should I use? Ooh, good question. Off the top of my head, I want to go between like a size 3 to a 5, but that might be too much too. I would say a size 3 would be super safe, but I'd have to go back and watch my own videos to double check, I guess. Don't have video added, and I don't know where my PlayStation yet. Well, you wouldn't be able to fish with us anyway from PlayStation, so don't even worry about it. But I appreciate you wanting to play with us. That's awesome. Always appreciate hearing that. Bo, are you in a tornado warning? I don't think so. As far as I'm aware, Milwaukee's not in a tornado warning, but you never know. About the name has a ring to it. Oh yeah, that's exactly right. Michael Myers in the house. A little, what is it? It's June, was that 6? Right? So you're 4 months early from Halloween, but that's fine. Bottom rung can never hurt. You always toss that just to make sure. Let's toss, while we're waiting, let's toss some poppers. Just to see. You never know when we can catch a ribbon fish out of here or something like that. 5-aught might be a little much for it, but we'll see what we can do. It's just turning out to be kind of a stinky day for fishing. There's nothing biting despite it being like prime time. When I was young, I played a lot of baseball. I was known as the ball magnet because I always got hit with the ball. Bro, that sounds like me. That's why I stopped playing baseball. I got hit with the ball. It scared me too much. It scared me as a kid. I couldn't move. As I got older, all of a sudden, like my freaking reaction time just quadrupled, I guess. I was a menace in dodgeball. I probably would have been a decent baseball player by that point. But man, it scared me so much I just never played baseball again. Getting a little bit of clicking. It's a decent fish, whatever it is. I tell you what, with the latest update, they have added new audio. And it's kind of messing with me. It's like, it's really loud in certain places. Do I watch UFC? I do not watch I don't watch any fighting sports. Young Arapaima, 58 pounds. Well, that's a start anyway. It's not very big. You know, my first Arapaima I ever caught was about 50, 60 pounds as well. So that's about right on there. 5 feet long. And it's probably around 5 feet. So yeah, sounds about right. That was near the marker. We've had warm weather in Wyoming. Well, a buddy of mine who lives in Wyoming has been saying he's been riding his motorcycle around, so I assume it's been pretty nice weather anyway. So that's cool. Very nice. Do you any updates on when the new update releases on console? No. Don't have anything yet, unfortunately. No news. Level 62, get bored farming Weeble, or do you have any recommendations places for farming? I mean, not so much farming. At some point in the game, from level 1, you kind of just have to stop thinking about farming. It's a rough tip, but I mean, Fishing Planet never intended for people to fish for the same fish over and over and over again. They just thought that people would go fishing for the fish they wanted to fish for and would level up along the way, doing missions, doing challenges, that sort of thing, as the main goal. At some point, you need to stop thinking about what fish you should be farming and just look at all the levels that you have available, maps, and just have fun. You're level 62. You have access to do you have access to Maku-maku? I can't remember if that's 58 or 60 something. You have Blue Crab Island. I repeatedly say Blue Crab Island is my favorite map. Whenever people ask me what my favorite map is, I usually say Blue Crab Island. Love fishing Blue Crab Island. I never make a ton of money there, but it's just a lot of fun. You got Weeping Willows. You got all of the maps. I mean, once you get to Blue Crab, you pretty much have unlocked every map that was originally on Fishing Planet when I started playing. So you just gotta have fun. Like, I know everyone wants to continue leveling up and they want to look for the fish that gives them the most XP, gives them the most money, blah, 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 blah. If you're not having fun playing the game, then what's the point? If the only way to actually have fun is to get to a higher level, then buy a DLC. Buy premium. Something that just gets you to the top. Because I'll tell you, once you actually get to the top and you fish those areas that you've been wanting to the entire time, you're going to get bored and you're going to quit. For a lot of people, the game is leveling up. Once you have nowhere to level, you quit. Just realized your TV was behind. Well, I keep watching the game score just in case I'm behind, but it's still 0-0. It's worth coming out. Oh, well, thank you. How's your knee? Knee is doing well. I'm walking around just fine. I'm going to change the time because this is boring. Is it boring? Knee's doing just fine. I'm walking around. I can't run yet. I can't even submerge my knee yet. My stitches haven't fully healed. But getting there. Getting there. What is your River X rod and reel combo in the game? My River X reel and rod. River Tex. Zeus 8'2". I have Kraken 7000 on here. I don't know if that's right. But that's what I have my template made for. So that's what I'm using. Let's see. I want to see if we can maybe get a small something or other out of here. Do you watch hockey? I do not watch hockey. Bells don't ring sometimes. Oh no. Can I please see your lodge for your birthday? I tell you what, happy birthday, by the way. But in the last live stream, we went to the lodge and showed it off multiple times. I would recommend going back and doing that. It's probably, that would save you having to wait a long time. We're coming on the last 30 seconds of the game. We'll see how much time they add on. When I played baseball, I was known as Radar by one coach because I was amazing at tracking balls. However, another coach called me CJ because for the first time he knew me, he genuinely thought my name was CJ. Well, that's good. That's good too. CJ's good. I always catch some fish behind you where your boat is. Oh, really? That's interesting. I've never fished back there. The past days have been like 100. Oh, we got hit by something there. 114 degrees all day, every day. Oh my gosh! I remember some very hot Kansas days in the 110 plus region, and that is not fun at all. Well, I do have a marker back here, so evidently I have fished back here before. Oh, right as I do it, I get a bite. You were watching me on the TV? Why doesn't your live stream show on your page? I really don't know. It should. This must be a piranha or something. If it's something more fun than a piranha, though, it is something more fun than a piranha. I was going to say I'll be happy. A silver arowana. What a cool fish. I will say, if you go onto the Bow Angles or Modern Day Outdoorsman, not the Bow Angles, the Modern Day Outdoorsman Instagram page, you will see, here I gotta go, you will see there is a post with an arowana next to the Payara anyway, and if you click on it, you can watch the video where we catch an arowana, so that's just perfect. That is an arapaima, not an arowana. But in the same video, you'll see us catch an arowana. So, a little tip, in case you're not following us on Instagram. We've got both the Modern Day Outdoorsman and the Bow Angles channels on Instagram. You can follow us. But there we go, silver arowana. Caught! Got ya! Got ya! That's kind of fun. At least it's not something simple like a piranha. The spot is not as good as I thought it was. Let's give this just a few more minutes, and then I think we'll switch and go back to the Payara spot. I'm like going off of the days, and I cannot remember which fish bite during which days. But obviously that one day was just nothing. I wonder if it was catfish. I don't know. Can I add you back so that I'll fish with you? I don't think you ever added me because I don't have any friends available. I can try to get rid of a friend, but if you're not on Steam, it's not going to work, unfortunately. There. We made room for two. Doing well. I hope you're enjoying the World Cup. Yes. Hopefully everyone is. I've been enjoying it. I thank you for the little videos you made. It has helped you a lot. I got to them all the time when I'm stuck. Hey, that's awesome to see, Dakota. Oh, can you help? I mean, probably so. We can certainly try anyway. I heard there's new updates. Well, I've been dead for 3 years. How are you going to play the new updates then? Huh? How? Like the Papa. What is the song we play at the stream? It's called Get Through the Night. THRU. Through. Through the Night. By Killrude. Killrude. They actually have some other songs that are pretty decent. But that has been our like beginning song for the longest time. The longest time. Dakota, you watch both channels. Hey, right on, man. Well, I appreciate it. A lot of work running multiple YouTube channels, but as long as people enjoy them, that's what matters, you know? You're level 29 and you keep losing money. Well, you're really close to go to Emerald, right? Boy, I am all turned around. I don't know the frick I am, but this is where you catch a catfish, I'm pretty sure. So the boat dock should be over here, and then we should go back to where we need to go. That thing was evil looking, and those airplane where you snap your lines, seen the display, and it felt with those fish crazy jumpers. Yeah, for sure. They definitely. Oh, we just got a score! Wowie zowie! What are the chances? That is what soccer is all about. In the last few minutes of the game, one score to win the game for Ghana. What a day, man. It's got to end here in the next minute. It's got to. Time to join friend in game, but your live aren't on your live streams aren't on your YouTube page. I don't know what to tell you, Vicky. I really don't. I mean, I actually put this live stream up. Like I'm able to schedule like stuff, but I mean you can see on my page right now. However, I do that. You can see on the Bow Angles page right here, FIFA World Cup, Fishing Planet, Ghana vs. Panama. Good God, is there enough splashing going on? Trying to talk here. So, yeah, I don't know. Your old ones. Well, the old ones should be on there too. There's a whole tab for live streams that shows all the old live streams. So they should all be there. I don't know. Don't know what it is, Vicky. But I will tell you the splashes are super loud. Good God, we're gonna have to turn down the environment sounds just to get rid of the splashes. So loud. You started filming your hunts 2 or 3 years ago. How's that been going? Do I call it football or soccer? I call it soccer. Now, if someone else says in conversation football, I'll switch to saying football just out of kindness, you know, just to cause less confusion. But yeah, I'll refer to it as soccer anyway. That tab isn't there for you. Well, what the heck? I don't know. I don't control YouTube, so I don't know how it works. Hey, glad to hear it, Jetty Spaghetti. The artist is Killarood. Got a big fish on at Donuts River. Nice. And we might have to switch to a crankbait. We're not getting anything with the popper. Oh, speak of the devil. Little Pyara. 7 pounds. Not much to write home about, is it? Let's see. Should we try a swim bait? I'm gonna try a swim bait. It says it's too heavy for the rod. Whoa. Yep, that's how it works, man. It's slow going. But you know what? That's 98 more than you had when you started, right? What's my least favorite fish to catch in real life? Probably bullheads. Just because they always seem to grab the bait whenever I don't want them. Now, if I was specifically fishing for bullheads, I'd probably be pretty ecstatic, but that's just never the case. It's just never the case. I'm usually fishing for something else, and a bullhead comes and grabs my bait. And most of the time, I don't even know it until I reel it in and realize that there's a bullhead there. Yeah, I'm with you, Aries. You are how... Oh my god. Who the frick? Gerald! When did you show up again? I tell you what. This guy... We go way back. Getting pretty sick of these Pyara. Guess I'm really just not choosing good days to go after them, but I don't know why they're being so freaking difficult. Walkers, poppers, swim baits. So we've tried swim baits, we've tried poppers. I haven't tried a big walker, I guess. It's just gotta not be the right day. I mean, that's the only thing I can really think of. Why on earth are they not biting right now? Go away. Yeah, when you're fishing for a good-sized channel cat or something like that, the last thing you want is a little 1-pound bullhead to come grab your bait. It's like they just have just a big enough mouth to eat your bait, but they're such a small fish. We would probably think the same thing if bluegill were capable of eating bait in the same way. Is this Peru or Bolivia? I think... It's in Peru. It is in Peru. So we could fish this place and hunt the new, the Hunter Call the Wild map. And be fishing and hunting Peru. That guy's going after Arapaima over here. Do you watch football or are you just watching because of the World Cup? I am just watching because of the World Cup. I don't watch sports in general. There's got to be something wrong with the audio. We have environment sound turned down to 25% and still the splashing is ridiculously loud. I'll have to let Fishing Planet know. So loud. It's driving me nuts. Driving me nuts. What's up, Timmy? You catching up? I did catch yours. Yeah, I did see that. Which is cool. I catching one for the first time, I would feel pretty stoked that I caught one. After that, not so much. Ooh, Gregorian's got facts over here. You're hopping on Fishing Planet now. Very nice. Let's try a craw or a crankbait. And then after that, we're just going to have to change the time again. I really want to catch Pyara, but we're using all the right lures and we're fishing in a good spot. We're just not catching them, and that just means that the time is wrong. I wouldn't have guessed that this spot would be so bad. If I could meet one celebrity, who would it be? I'm gonna go Adam Sandler. I'd love to meet Adam Sandler someday. Seems cool. Seems like a cool guy. We could get along. He goes on a fishing trip every now and then. We could both go on a fishing trip together. I think that'd be cool. You caught a car? How'd you manage to catch a car? And he caught a new car. I think I'm just gonna change the time. We could fish for other fish right now, but I just really don't want to. I just want to catch Pyara. I just want to catch Pyara. Why won't you let me catch them? Let's try a topper. I've never tried to catch one on a topper, I don't think. A lot of audio bugs. Yeah, they must have messed something up there. Am I your favorite? If not, who's over me? You know, you ever heard from like, you know, religious folk that God loves all his children? I love all my subscribers. Not in the same way. I'm not saying that I picture myself as a god or something. I'm just saying I love all my ELE, you know, Jackie Moon. Everybody love everybody. That's what I'm all about. Well, we got something small. What is this? A little piranha, looks like. I was going to play it. Ain't nice. Have a question. Okay, bro. What is it? Jennifer might be better because there is no loud splashing sounds, only when the fish jumps. Yep, we'll play an entirely different game that was unplanned because there's loud splashing. Not. That's a not joke. Well, maybe we're not going to be able to catch any Pyara on the topper. But we're only getting Piranha's attention. I thought you would say Jeremy Wade. Nah. What would I do with that? It would be cool to meet Jeremy Wade. I feel like I'll eventually run into Jeremy Wade just because we kind of go in the same circles. Like, if I just continue going to fishing conventions and stuff like that, eventually I feel like I'll run into Jeremy Wade. Versus, I don't think that there's anything in life that would eventually lead me to meeting Adam Sandler. So if I would have a chance to meet anyone, that'd probably be it. Just because I don't think there's a chance that we'd run into each other otherwise. if that makes sense. Is that Maku-maku? It is Maku-maku. Murder mystery preview. Samuel Johnson, hey. What a coincidence. What a coincidence. They're always talking about loving everybody in Call of Duty. You can all the bass boats, but if you can't, maybe you can show us Trophy Lodge. We're just fishing right now, man. I'm sorry. I would love to be your Google search and show you everything in the game, but we're not. We're just doing what we said we would do for the video. You know what I mean? I said we'd be playing the Congo. I said we'd be doing Maku-maku. I'm not just gonna stop all of a sudden to show off a Trophy Lodge or stop all of a sudden to show off every bass boat in the game. Do I always just show meteors? I do. Yeah. I don't know, guys. Do you go on the news? Do you follow Fishing Planet? Because they're gonna post when it's gonna come out to consoles faster than I am. You know, I only know it when Fishing Planet knows it. So if you follow them for updates on when things are gonna come out for consoles or mobile and stuff, you'll probably see it at the same time as I do. All I know is that these Pyara are driving me nuts. We fish every single day for these fish. With every lure I'm aware that they like. They are still not biting. My God. On a 5/0 walker. On a 4/0 walker. That's what we're using right now. Good God. You know, there's really not too many other maps to think it might be, you know. COD has the most toxic community. Ooh, we had a little tiny fish there. And what is that about? Why is it a little tiny fish? This is one of the best spots to fish for Pyara at Maku-maku. I'm so confused why we're not just catching them hand over fist right now. What did you do to my beloved Pyara spot, Fishing Planet? Have to find another spot, I guess. Yep, they're always working on a new area. They're always working on updates. They're always working on a new area. Yeah. I guess I don't know. I know this specific spot because I know this is the Pyara spot. So I would recognize this if I saw someone else playing it. Here's a big fish. Oh, it's on the other freaking line. I saw it. Oh! There we go. We also have a big Pyar on our line. Thank God. Trophy. Only a trophy. 14 pounds. Man, oh my. Well, that's a fish anyway. Maybe the conditions are not good. Well, the conditions have to be good for top water at some point, and we've like gone on every single day. So I mean, it's just doesn't make sense. I don't know. I do not know which keep net is best for Maku-maku. Don't seem like a peacock bass. It is a peacock bass. Trophy! Okay. Well, we're catching lots of trophies, I guess. That's you, by the way? Oh my gosh. You've turned into a Inter XLS. So hopefully I have my PC by then and enjoy playing with you if that's possible with schedules and whatnot. You never know, you know. Honeys, and I don't have enough time to make the license worth it. Oh, man. Well, we're slowly catching more fish, aren't we? You've been on PS5, okay. Which is better, an invite only for a public session? Ah, okay. Well, we're getting a little bit of everything, aren't we? Surely we'll get into something a bit more massive at some point. At least we're catching fish, though. Ah, I got you. Kind of curious if we turn environment sound down to 0, will we still hear splashing? Or did they put the splashing into a totally different category? How long did it take you to get where you are now? I don't know. we've played since 2021, 2022 or so. So good 4 or 5 years. So we've made a lot of videos in the meantime. Oh, I didn't even see that bite. It just happened. Little 4-pounder. I'm trying to get to Emerald Lake. What would you say is best at the early game? 16, but I can't get the 20K. Yeah, it's really hard to get that initial money that you need if you've already spent it on something else. But I would just keep fishing, man. Mud Water, Lone Star, Rocky Lake. Keep catching fish. Yeah? Why is that? Just you enjoy the convenience of the PC? Oh, something came by and grabbed that. You've been watching since the start of Fishing Planet? Gosh dang. Oh, there's a decent fish. I didn't even see it grab. I was reading the chat. Got a tornado warning, so you've got to go. Hey, Gerald Bates, I appreciate you stopping by anyway. Take care, man, and good luck with the tornado. This is a heavy boy. It's got a big old noggin on him. So the splashes are evidently not controlled by the environment sound. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, everybody. Any moment now? No? Good God, what is going on? Go, you. What is going on there? Good God. What is that about? Oh, now you decide to play, huh? What a ridiculous thing. Well, there we go. 28-pound unique Payara, everybody. 42 inches. The largest Payara I caught when I was in the Amazon was 38 going on 40 inches or so. It was a big fish. Big old fish. I have no idea how much it weighed, though. 28 pounds, though. Nice. $7,400. 3,700 XP. That's exactly what we were looking for. Let's go ahead. Can we change it up? Oh, fish. Oh, goodness, I'm getting tired. Just buy the cheapest rod setup for level 8. Should we go that way? Or should... Got another 7 minutes. Let's try and catch some catfish. Got gilded catfish. Some other stuff. For the non-believers. Any new videos in the works for the MDO? I just got the paddlefish video coming out this Sunday for Father's Day. And other than that, we got our... I'm working on some other videos, but they're not for the MDO, so we'll have those ones come out whenever I can. And then got the New Zealand video, but I haven't been working on that for a bit. Busy. I'm just trying my best. Alrighty. Let's do 5-aught hooks, I think. Maybe a 6-aught hook on one of them. And I'm gonna do... Let's do that. How about... Do a huge cut bait, and we'll do Naraku Minu. Where do I fish the most in real life? You know, I really don't fish a whole lot outside. All of my fishing is kind of like activity based at this point. Like I'm so busy that like it's a rare thing for me to just be able to just leave and go fishing. Usually it's got to be like a planned activity. Like I'm going to Oklahoma to go paddle fishing for a day. That's like what my fishing trips usually are these days. I don't just randomly go fishing. Gerald! The frick are you doing, Gerald? Aries Reaper, subscribe for... You're a greenhorn, Aries! Well, thank you. I appreciate that, man. If you don't want to fish for carp after the sturgeon grind, I really don't know. Just keep fishing for... You can go fish for taimen. Otherwise, you really don't have a choice. It would be the equivalent of you saying, where should I go if I really don't want to fish for sturgeon? Everyone would just be like, bro, you should just quit. If you don't want to fish for sturgeon, you should just quit. Like, that's pretty much the same thing if you don't want to fish for carp. It's the carp slog. It's like an entire set. If you don't want to fish for carp, just fish for any fish. You'll eventually level up. Just not as fast as you would going for carp. How's the fishing today? The fishing's been a little slow. Been a little slow, but we're catching fish, just not as fast as we were hoping. It took us quite a while just to figure out what day the Payara were biting on. That's the darn thing, is I switch between maps so much for these live streams that I just completely forget which days are good for which fish. Float bottom or lure, it doesn't matter. Just fish with whatever you got, man. You got 2 bottom rods, you're gonna catch 2 times the fish. You know, just it's all about the amount of rods you got. My goodness gracious, another! Well, thank you, I appreciate that. Another greenhorn. Sorry, I can't tell which one's beeping right now. There we go, that one's got some weight to it. 5-aught on the huge cut bait. It's got to be a catfish, you would think. Well, that was suspenseful. Fish there, but it's only like once or twice a week. Nice. Well, that's very cool. Yeah, I feel like if I had a pond in my backyard or something like that, I would just, out of, what's the term? I would procrastinate at times by just walking outside and casting a few times here and there. But otherwise, I just rarely just pack everything out and go do some. Yeah, now we're talking your kind of fish. What do we think it's going to be? Do we think it's going to be gilded catfish? I think it's going to be a gilded catfish. the Macans eat 12 foot 10. Okay. Trophy gilded 58 pounds. There we go. Well, that is the perfect fish before heading off to the Congo. That is right around the same size gilded catfish I caught when I was in the Amazon. Oh my god, we got a second fish on. Here we go. Didn't thank you helping him get it in a uni. For what? For, oh, a 2-speed? Thank you for the 2-speed. All right, I think we'll end it there. Let's move to the Congo. All right, so we're gonna head to the Congo now. What was I wanting to do? It is crazy that I've got everything turned almost down to 0, but the splashing is just not covered by anything. See, Dave is glad to hear it. That's awesome. Carp and sturgeon in the same map to get a break. I don't know what to suggest. Oh shoot, we were supposed to go to the Congo boat. I remembered. Too late, but I remembered. Oh, what are we at right now? We're at 43 likes. If we can get this live stream to 100 likes, I'll give you all a sneak peek of the paddlefish video coming out this Sunday. 100 likes before the end of the live stream. I don't know how many of you have already liked it, but we're close to 100 viewers right now. So if everyone were to like right now, we'd be pretty close to it. But yeah, that might be a nice little goal there. We're gonna head to the Congo River in the meantime, though. You just liked. Oh, thank you, fishing. 442-pound unique Nile perch there. Nice. That's awesome. When fishing plans mobile update? I don't know. I would say by the 1st of next year. It's gotta be. It's gotta be by at least the 1st of next year. Did I do it again? I just came out to the menu and just did nothing. What am I even doing? Just spending money, evidently. £451? Gosh dang, man. There we go. Now we're set. $71. Getting close. We're getting close. All right. Let's catch some catfish at the dock real quick. Forgot to switch to a friends only map. Oh, do you? Crazy, crazy. Ooh. All right, here we go. Let's catch some fish. I can never remember what size hook to use, but I know we've got a marker right there. You know, if we were using a lure, it would probably tell us what size hook we were using, but we just have the bait. So, African giant water bug, for one. I'm not really worried about it. Throw that on one of them, and then on the other one, I think we'll throw on a buffalo kidney. By hook size, that's the big one. Okay, I think I'm just going to go ahead and throw a 10 on both of them. I really don't know, but let's just try it. E-Pro is brilliant for whales, catfish, and carp, plus beluga. I fill my huge cape net up in just over 1 hour. Got decent money. Depends on it. There you go. Yeah. Ugh. I can hear Oslo upstairs. We call it grumping. He likes to like groan. He'll just rub up against the floor and he'll go and we don't know why he does it, but we call it he's grumping. Oh, you hear him grumping up there? He's grumping big time. Decent XP. Got you. Yeah, Nebro River is really not... It's just one of those places I haven't spent a lot of time at. You just want to... It's a big map, too. Lots of different places you could go. Wow, it started off with that right one beeping, and then the left one was the one that went off. What are we starting with? Combo. I'm gonna go combo. Oh, it's a Vundu. 54-pound Vundu catfish. All right. Been focusing on smallmouth buffalo. Oh, okay. How's the smallmouth buffalo going? Tiber River gives good XP, but harsh on the rods. Ooh. One I did. I'm enjoying myself. There you go. Going to a new area and catching all the uniques is a great goal. It's a good way to get an idea of you know, the entire area and what kind of fish are where. As well as just getting an idea for the hook sizes to catch different fish species is kind of helpful in the area. Gives you a scale of knowing what hook sizes to use in general to target different fish species. So and different sizes of those species. So definitely. No, I've never tried to catch any other type of fish here. Let's see. Let's just toss a walker and see if anything bites. Had 12 pounds, but I just sold them for a few K. Ooh. Oh no. You're in agreement with C. Davis. Got you. Why is it harsh on the rods? Is there any particular fish that makes it harsh on the rods, or what? Can't wait for the new update. Hey, very cool. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I hope that they're able to kind of figure out the... it was kind of resource heavy. And so they were trying to cut down on the kind of graphic processing power or whatever it's called. I can't think of the word at the moment. So I'm coming up with synonyms off the top of my head, and it's not going well. You look like a fisherman. Oh, I tell you what. If by that you mean someone who is tired, then I agree. I feel like I look like someone who's tired. I went to bed around 11:05 last night. And knowing what my, morning schedule was going to look like, I set a alarm for 7:15. I said, you don't have to get up that early. Just enjoy the morning. Sleep in, 7:15. Just make it chill. There's a sharp tooth, a good-sized sharp tooth. Trophy African sharp tooth. Nice. 60 pounds there. So I set the alarm for 7:15, like I said. Guess what time I woke up? Close to 7:15, you would hope? No. I woke up naturally. Mind you, I went to bed at 11:30 or so. I woke up naturally at 5:05. Why? I was supposed to sleep in for another 2 hours. But I laid there in bed like, go back to sleep, go back to sleep, go back to sleep. Never did. And so I just got up. I was like, you know what? Whatever. So, yeah. So I'm kind of tired right now. I'm trying to be social. Does it look like I'm trying to be social? Like I'm trying to avoid sounding crazy talking to everyone? Want to buy a DLC, but should I go for Ocean one or a Congo one? What level are you, Lackey? You like the way the combo look? And I'll accept 2 bars of dry. 7.5. Huh. Otter, how's it going? 130-pound African sharptooth catfish. Ooh, that's a good one. Parma 2000 reel. Ooh. What's the better, Emerald or Everglades? I mean, I think Emerald's more consistent, but you'll catch a whole lot more bass at Everglades. You went to Congo? We're at the Congo right now. How, Evan? Do you think you should get a bass boat or go to Weeping? You should probably go to Weeping and get that set up. Your body's used to it? I don't even know, man. I didn't wake up that early the day prior or the day before that. I don't know why I woke up so early. I'm kind of annoyed by it, though. Because right now, I'm tired. Haven't played in a while, been at St. Croix watching catching pike. How much cash would I need to save to be safe to move for sturgeon? God, I don't know, man. You need to be able to buy the one keep net that allows you to keep 50-pound sturgeon. Once you have that, you can move on, but I don't know how much you need. I'd watch the video. We talk about money in there. Don't sleep on Uzbekistan. Oh, you think they're going to pull it off, huh? You like the update? Hey, right on. Weeping Willow Fishery setup is like 300k. It is expensive, isn't it? But in the one video we showed, we were catching them on peas and corn. Sweet corn. So maybe you can pull it off as well. I was making some food. Yeah, no trouble. Yep, we're in the Congo right now. Though the bite's kind of slow, so we might end up moving spots. The bite is slow, so let's move spots. I think this is the dog. Is it dogfish or was it elephant fish? Some you catch some over here. Cornish jack, maybe. Trophy fondue. Ooh. Well, evidently we did need to cross the bridge. What do you think? The Netherlands will win against Sweden? I am going to pull for the Netherlands. I think that they will. It might just be because they're currently in Kansas City. And they've been making an impact. Everyone seems to like them. Everyone seems to enjoy having Netherlands in Kansas City. Not so much as the Scottish people, but you know, we can't all be Scottish. How do you catch the lake sturgeon in Michigan? That's a great question. They are kind of a pain to catch. I cannot recall what we caught them on last time we tried, though. Running. Achievement in Fishing Planet. Nice, good goal. Got like a baboon above us somewhere. Freaking baboons! Get out of here! Let's go ahead and throw on a 4-aught. Both of these, and then we'll throw shiners on both of them. Let me run upstairs. Like I said, get to 100 likes. I'll show off a little sneak peek of the paddlefish video. Let me run upstairs and get my little eye drops. I'll be right back now. Alrighty. Back at it. And our eyes are hydrated now. How's this chat doing tonight? That's a great question. With the double-decker bus. I think it's fun. I think that, you know, these people from other countries and stuff, I always tell people to travel, you know? it opens up your mind to stuff going on in other places of the world and everything like that. Doesn't keep you in so much of a social bubble. And the World Cup is done a favor for everyone. It's brought people from other parts of the world into the United States. So even the people who are afraid to go outside the United States to travel can still get a piece of what's going on out elsewhere and get to know the people and stuff. And so, you know, even if you had never thought about going to the Netherlands or something like that, you see the people, you see them having fun, you think, oh man, these are cool people. I had never considered going to the Netherlands before, but now I'm kind of curious what is in the Netherlands, and so you start looking up things, and you start thinking, well, maybe these people from the Netherlands really aren't as different from me as I thought, and so maybe I will go to the Netherlands now. And I think you can apply that same concept to every fishing people. And so I always find my people, you know, I find other people who love fishing, who love being in the outdoors. And when you are a tourist and you just go somewhere, go to London or something like that, and you go to museums and you go to whatever, you don't find your people. You just end up going to touristy things. And so, you know, you see the tourist stuff and then you go home. But it's not the same as finding your people. You need to find your people. It's a big thing. No matter where you go. Here's a tigerfish, African. African tigerfish, 25 pounds. Very nice. Yeah, 25-pound African tigerfish should be a trophy. I'm just saying. That's a big tigerfish. Like a 10-pound tigerfish is a pretty good fish. What did you miss? Not a whole lot. We're working our way up to 100 likes. We're going to give a sneak peek of a paddlefish video. But otherwise, we're just, we fished at Maku-maku for a little bit, and now we're fishing at the Congo for another 38 minutes. We fished for catfish for a little bit, now we're fishing for tigerfish, and I'll probably change the time here in a little bit and move to another location or stay here. I'm not really sure. Depends on how the bite is. Just got an uni swordfish. Very nice. Use videos to catch every single one of my fish monsters. You save me so much time. Lorenzo! Fantastic. Glad to hear it. Fishing Planet, who has any tips for your journey? I do, in the Essential Beginner series. Watch the Essential Beginner series. It will save your life. The football match, Netherlands, Japan, and it was amazing to see that game. Netherlands and Japan? That would be cool. That would be cool. I can't even remember all the games that have happened so far. Netherlands and Japan. Did that one? Oh, yeah, I did watch that one. I watched it in Japan. Were they playing Netherlands? I guess they must have. It ended up in a tie, right? Wasn't it 1-1? Pretty sure, anyway. Something like that. Because one of my wife's coworkers is Japanese, so he was rooting for Japan. And Germany had played earlier, and they scored like 7 goals in one game or something like that. It's crazy. What DLC would help at your level? Remind me what level you are, Alex. First live stream of yours I actually get to watch. Hey, right on. Well, glad you made it. Little tigerfish. 20 pound. Even a little tigerfish is 20 pounds. That's crazy. Any unicorns? No unicorns. No unicorns. A fishing while on PC, or does it have to be a mouse? I think you can play with a computer controller. Oh man! With the fight he was giving in the beginning, I was really hoping we had a unique on. Unfortunately, not the case. Yeah, all of a sudden, like 40 people dropped off. I'm not sure why. Big take on the second rod. We dropped from like 90 people watching to like 54 or something. Big take. This guy's putting up a fight. I was gonna say he's about to go right across the water, or the ground though. Trophy African tigerfish, almost 30 pounds. This guy's taking out a line as well. What is the best DLC for you to get? What level are you, Bellix? Level 82. Which one would you say is best for XP? Oh, golly. If you have the rods for it, I would say go for Maldives. Swordfish, trolling for a black marlin and whatnot. Gonna be some decent XP. Summerfest. Video game Summerfest? No. This guy's got to be a Goliath. If he's not, we have a unique African tigerfish on. Putting up a heck of a fight, though. Getting a new Spyro. Did I see that? $49-pounder. By God, we caught a trophy one earlier that fought less than that guy. We're down to our last shiner. We can't even buy more. This is our last one for good. He's a tad bit older than you looked in the trailer. Is that right? Oh, we just have a handful of videos in the Maldives. I'm not really sure which one I'd recommend. I would just look back at the videos that are in the Maldives because it came out just a while ago. So wouldn't think you'd have to go back too far, but a year or so. Yes, you can pay. You can play the game without paying any real money. It's just going to take you a lot of time. One of our moderators, CJ, actually played the entire game. Got to the very end. This was before Norway came out, but Maldives, without spending a dime. Guy just played a lot. He had a lot of spare time. And so, yeah, made it to the end. Large minnows. Yeah, well, we might have to switch to large minnows. I feel like for African tigerfish, the shiners usually do better, but we'll switch to large minnows. My biggest predatory fish I've ever caught in real life. It's between an alligator gar and an arapaima. I'm not really sure. Both very similar in size. I probably would lean toward the alligator gar. It was around 230 pounds. Almost 8 feet long. We're up. Oh, we lost him at the very end. Boy, I tell you what, this piece of land right here is just killing us. They keep getting stuck on the opposite side, and then we lose tension as they go through it, and we lose them. That's annoying. Well, I guess we'll switch to large minnows now. In fact, I think we'll move spots real quick. Though I will say Zachary also had a PlayStation at one point as well. He had friends that played Xbox and PlayStation and PC, so he just had everything so that he could play with all of his friends. I kept telling him that he just needed to stop having so many friends, but he told me that that was unrealistic or something. The uni salmon for Norway mods. I don't think I've got the uni salmon either, but I know that the salmon in Norway pay like a ton money in XP. Slaying is tough on poles. Oh, okay. Should you get a DLC if you're level 60? I think a DLC at level 60 is completely reasonable. Yeah, definitely. But like I've always said, it's easier to work up than work down. Right? So you at level 60, you'd be better off getting the Congo DLC than going straight to the ocean, because if you don't make it to the Congo, then you're going to have to go up. And then if you don't make it to the ocean at that point, well, then you've already lost an ocean DLC. So then you're not going to be able to use that to get up. I've been there. I've been where I've been trapped and I don't have any more DLC to buy to level up anymore. And there's just nowhere to go. And you just have to really painstakingly catch fish. I've been at that point before and it stinks. When you're willing to spend money and you still can't level up. We got something decent on anyway. It is an African tigerfish. Grab the rod, Edel. Well, we're at 95 viewers from what I can see at the moment. Like I said, if we can get the live stream to 100 likes, I'll give you all a sneak peek to the paddlefish video coming out this Sunday on the Modern Day Outdoorsman channel. It is a fun little video. It is a Father's Day adventure. I took my dad and my father-in-law, Ranger Neil, out for a paddlefish trip in Oklahoma. And we caught some good-sized fish. It was a good time. What do we have here? Doing a good job of staying below the water, that's for sure. Can't make out what he is. Tell you what, everyone thinks Colombia is going to win. If I was to put money on it, I would also think Colombia was going to win. 36-pound African tigerfish. Very nice. Do I think you should get a DLC at level 12? No. No, I don't. I'd say the first 40 levels of the game are probably some of the most fun. So definitely play those without a DLC. Amsterdam, I've already answered your question, man. Way back. You keep asking the same question, but I've already answered it. What's up, bro? What level should I start buying DLCs if I haven't yet? In the 50s. In the 50s, I would say. No trouble. But it's between an arapaima or an alligator gar. They both weighed probably around the same amount, but the alligator gar was around 8 feet long. Weighed about 230 pounds. And the arapaima was around 200 pounds too. We didn't weigh either of them though, so I really don't know. Just using length and girth to estimate. Give me 1 second here. Gotta get this back up and going because it's more fun with it. Might be a little stuttering for just a moment. Boop, boop, boop. Yay! All right. Got the next game on. Camo crossbow over there catching some now perch. The big waggler, huh? In the locker room or what? Because I'm in Oklahoma, I target those guys all the time. Yes, we were in Oklahoma, for sure. Back from the Discord. Did you go to Keystone or we were at Keystone. Yeah. Didn't like this game when you first tried. If it hadn't been for you giving a second shot, I wonder what most of your channel would be based around. The Hunter Call of the Wild, probably. We were playing the Hunter Call of the Wild big time back then. Because at the time it was only it was me, DD33, Flinter, Jaxie Beard, and Zaggy DK. We were like the main, the Hunter Call the Wild people out on YouTube at the time. All the people that you see today, they just didn't. You never saw them. They either didn't exist or their videos just weren't relevant. Huge sea sturgeon on, eh? Have to log out and go to bed? I am looking forward to when I can log out and go to bed as well. So, I'm jealous. Got another fish on. Your biggest paddlefish is pushing 90? Nice. Mine was near, but I definitely know it wasn't over 90. It was, the highest it said on the scale was 87, but then it went to 86, and then 85, and then it hovered around 85, 86 for a while, so... It was definitely in the mid-80s. Is that one fish gonna hang on? Oh, you dirty dog. Right as we got that fish in. They are big in there. Yeah. No, I got invited back to go after a 100-pounder, but we didn't get one. We didn't get one that day anyway. Still fun time. Did I do the Keystone Charter? I don't believe so. I went with the Oklahoma Paddlefish Guide Service. OPGS. If you keep getting trophy salmon on 9/0, should you go up to 10/0 or 11/0? On trophy salmon? No, I would think that's way too big. I would go to... I'd probably go to 5 or 6/0, honestly. Have I ever gone fishing up north? Up north. How far up north? Farthest up north I've fished is Alaska. We have a video on the Modern Day Outdoorsman channel where we fish up in Alaska. Little bit of salmon fishing, and then we also go for halibut and stuff like that. Cod. African tigerfish. 23 pounds there. Oh, wrong rod. What's the size of it? You're 12, 5'3". Nice. It is crazy how big they get, eh? Your fish is way over here. What are you doing, Just King? I think it's Derek. Ripped you out the 700. Oh my goodness. catch on average 50 to 70 is about 10 to 15 per trip. Nice. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, having a cool spot like that is nice. I definitely, I feel like I earned the fish more when we were just casting into the river. But this particular trip, like, we were out on the lake and just casting at the fish on the live scope, which was more like hunting, in my opinion. It was its own adventure, but it wasn't. It didn't have that sort of fishing payoff of like just casting out there and hoping to catch a fish. So, I don't know. I went out there knowing it wouldn't be like it, but I hadn't experienced it, so I thought, well, just keep an open mind and try it out. So that's what it was. 74, one more level, then can fish the Congo with all the knowledge from watching mode, do what he does best. Oh god. Well, I have no doubt that there are some videos out there where we're doing something fairly decent. But there are also quite a few videos where we're not doing that amazing at the Congo, so I wish you the best of luck. Yeah, let's go in the Congo boat. We'll throw out some rods for Nile perch. See if we can catch one. Portage. Fish of a lifetime. He's got a dang fish of a lifetime over there. All right. Let's see. Let's go with... I'm going to go with the 12-aught, I think. Hopefully that gets us something. We'll do large minnow on one, and we'll do tilapia on the other. And I'm not sure what the depth is, but let's go 48. We'll go 60. I'll just do 60 on both. Let's make the other one deeper, 90. £100 channel cat. Is that the Draco boat? It is the Draco boat, yep. And now we wait. We're 18 minutes into the game at the moment. Though I will say that Colombia is looking much better than Uzbekistan at the moment. They have had the ball 72% of the game at the moment. Yeah, I'd say almost unbelievable. I don't think there's ever been a channel cat caught over 60 pounds. One Japan boat and a few motorboat ones, then I'll have all the boats. Oh, nice. Got a collection there. What's your favorite deep sea fish? Oh, God. I don't know. I do not know. I mean, I think those mugfish and stuff like that are kind of cool. They're just a unique fish. But otherwise, I'm not really sure. Oh, 71-pound young Nile perch anyway. What's going on, Puff Cody? What's your favorite deep sea fish, bro? I'm fishing Emerald Lake for walleye and caught a shell. I didn't know that was possible at Emerald Lake. I'm not sure if I knew it was either, honestly. I don't keep track of all the junk you can pull up out of each location. 200-pound cat. There's always a legend about some big catfish below a dam. Pretty much every lake has one. It's a local legend. Well, that's the wrong rod, you silly goober. Pick up the other rod. Ah! You dumbo. You just cost us the biggest fish of the day. Just because you picked up the wrong rod. Stupid. Call Scooby and the gang. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. Sandra, hello. We got 8 minutes left. Like I said, deal still stands. If we can get to 100 likes before the end of the live stream, I'll give you all a sneak peek. A sneak peek to the paddlefish video coming out on the Modern Day Outdoorsman channel this Sunday. 420-pound perch. That is a good sized perch, for sure. Nice. 2 uniques in a row. That's a hog. Yeah. Going channel catfishing in real life tomorrow. Got any tips? Oh, golly. Where are you fishing? Like, what's the area that you're fishing in? What bait do you have prepared? Or are you gonna just make up your bait? Or what's your plan? We've said we want to go various places and do similar to what you do on your platform, but working family always keeps us from doing that. That's the trouble, man. I've found that sometimes you just have to make it happen. And I mean that in the nicest way possible, but like sometimes you just gotta go, you know what? I'm emailing this guy. It's a $5,000 trip to a place that I'll probably only go once in my life. He's asking for a $2,000 deposit, and I'm gonna pay him $2,000. And it's 2026 now, and the trip is in 2028, and I just need to figure out how to pay him another $3,000 in the next 2 years. That's just kind of what you gotta do sometimes. You gotta take a step forward and force yourself to make something happen. It's the best advice I can give to those looking to get out and do adventures. Like, even for those people who are like have big channels and stuff like that, I have no doubt that whenever they plan a big trip or something like that, they're not thinking the entire time like, I spent a ton of money to come here. Because that's just how it is. And you just have to deal with it. Just got to make it happen. Seems like a decent fish. Yeah, Aries Reaper's always fishing for channel catfish. That's true. You use chicken breast and raw, and use Kool-Aid or Jello mixed, red garlic powder, and shrimp. Ooh. Yeah. I think the best channel catfish I've ever caught, which was 14 or 16 pounds or something like that, was caught on carp bait. So they definitely like the sweet stuff. Don't discount the sweet stuff. That's for sure. You gotta see unique for me. We saw a unique earlier. Isn't that enough? We'll see if this guy ends up being a unique. Probably not, though. Probably end up being like a normal size Nile perch. Just putting up a good fight. Yep. Willow Fisheries in Kent. Ooh. So is that going to be like big carp there, Willow Fisheries, or what's at Willow Fisheries? Like, what's the big fish to catch there? Ooh, elongating my name. I love it. Whoa, coming right towards the boat. My God, he made it easy on us. Trophy Nile perch, 242 pounds, $34,000, and 17,757 XP. Very nice. Well, not a unique. I was judging by the amount of line we were getting in while we were fighting him that he probably wasn't going to be unique, but I'm impressed that he was a trophy. I mean, I honestly thought he was just going to be a normal sized Nile perch, but that's nice too. I'll take it. I'll take it. Well, I tell you what, everyone, we're 2 minutes away. Still 0-0 in Uzbekistan versus Colombia. I don't think we'll be able to catch another Nile perch in 1 minute, so I think we might just end it here. I really appreciate you all being here for another Wednesday live stream. Like I said, we're going to have our paddlefish video on Sunday on the Modern Day Outdoorsman channel, so make sure to tune in there if you want to watch that. We do have the premiere or whatever up on the channel right now, so if you want to go over to the channel and notify to let you know when it's premiering, I guess, on Sunday, you can go ahead and do that. That way it kind of notifies you when it's about to come out, and then we can all chat together during the first screening of it, because that's just how it goes. But anyway, that's going to do it. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for a bit there. Well, anyway, that's going to do it. Take care, everyone. We'll see you next time. And as always, remember, everyone,
one family, game on.